I want to show you guys something real quick. Check this out. There she is. It has been quite some time since A, I've been home back in Dallas, and B, since I've given you guys a Yak update. And I also expressed to you guys how I wanted to film this whole experience as I kind of put this thing together and turn basically a bland little $500 kayak into like the most badass portable fishing machine there is on the entire planet, in the entire universe. Unfortunately, we're not quite there yet. We're still in the works. So I want to kick today's video off by showing you guys some of the new changes, some of the upgrades that I did with this, and some of the roadblocks that I've come across when trying to make this thing into something very extraordinary. So let's begin with this whole section right here. Now, I'm pretty sure I showed you guys the little Lowrance deal last time, but this time I've got a much better system. So what I did is I went on this one website and I picked up these little accessory mount slider things for this kayak trap. So she's ready to go. Let's throw this baby in simulation mode. Look at that, that's sick. This fish finder is ready to go. Like, it is virtually ready to be fished. And along with that, I've got the transducer, which is right there. I'm not sure if you guys can hear it, but it's actually clicking right now. Oh wait. Never mind, it stopped clicking. It's kind of not really in the best position, especially with, you know, all of this cord here. Mainly this fish finder wasn't meant for a kayak, so they intentionally had a bunch of cord thinking you're gonna put this on like a John boat, like an 18-foot John boat. Needless to say, it's kind of a pain in the ass. If you guys have any suggestions or solutions for all that excess cord I don't know what to do with, I'd love to hear about it in the comment section below. But for now, it works. I basically just took some zip ties and zip tied it together, and I just kind of like, I'm just gonna kind of leave it there, pretend like it's not really there, even though it definitely is. It's pretty big and bulky, but whatever. I haven't fished off with it yet, so it may not be as bad as I really think it is. So like literally I can sit right there, look at my fish finder, find some 10-pounders and you know, be stealthy on a kayak. That to me is super awesome. Also in the back, I've got my little 12-volt battery, and that's what powers the fish finder. I don't really like how exposed it is. I need to figure out a system to kind of hide those terminals. I did buy some corrosion resistant waterproof lugs, so it's not like in super danger if it does get wet, but you know, electricity and water don't really always mix. As you can tell, I've taken a pretty big leap here. Like, I now have a functioning fish finder on my kayak. I love it. It's a little sloppy, but that's no big deal. That can easily be fixed. We've made some progress, but we've also hit some roadblocks. And this is the big roadblock. You probably can't see it until I get up close. You ready? Here we go. That right there has been the biggest roadblock thus far. I have spent probably 3 hours trying to install these LED strip lights for the side of my kayak so I can go out and night fish or fish early in the morning and not get absolutely cranked by a bass boat going 60 miles per hour. The light strip that I got, you could change like different colors, which I think is pretty sweet as well. That's something I think is kind of cool for aesthetics and, you know, making the thing look even more badass. But these things were made in some sweatshop in China and they're absolutely terrible. Both the LED light strips are defective. I'm not sure if it's the light strips themselves or the remote control. I'm gonna have to guess the remote control because this thing feels like it was, I mean, it's really cruddy. Like, I could probably break this right now. Like, yeah. And here's the other kicker. I went online on Amazon where I originally purchased the LED light strips and was like, well, there's surely some different companies out there that make better waterproof LEDs that I can put on my yak. Here's the thing. Pretty much every single fairly affordable light strips that are on Amazon are basically made by the same freaking company. They're all the same layout. All the companies have different names, of course, but you can tell they come out of the same factory because the controller is the same, the receptors are the same, and everything else other than the packaging looks exactly the same. And guess what? Here's the real kicker. They all have pretty much the same reviews. It's like a 4-star rating, but don't let that fool you because the 1-star ratings are very accurate 1-star ratings. That bums me out a ton, you know? So again, I wanna ask you guys, do you know of a company that makes affordable LED light strips that are waterproof, that have adhesive on them, that I could just kind of very nicely put on the edges, the rim of the kayak? Before I can go any further, I gotta backtrack real quick because I have not been present on this channel for quite some time. Let's start from the top. This month started off kind of poor. I broke a GoPro. Wow, that's That's pretty aggressive. And then I broke it some more. Hung out with the squad, including Peric.
Yo, I know. If it is, I know if it.
Gotta love messing with that little dude. Then after that, I went back home to visit with my parents. Ended up cooking with my mom. That was a solid experience.
Dogs love it raw.
Pumpkin?
No, not right now.
Why? Just give them a piece. Push.
Oh, not on the floor. What did you do? Oh, it's not
Gone. It's it's gone. Following my trip to Illinois, met back up with the Googans, stayed one night in Texas, then we shot all the way over to British Columbia to chase after giant white sturgeon. British Columbia is easily one of my favorite places on earth. If you've never been there, you have to visit. You have to target white sturgeons. After that, we flew the complete opposite way to the southeastern part of the United States, where we hosted this giant meetup on behalf of Riley's Catch and Favorite Fishing. Do we have to use like trendy aircraft lingo, or can we just talk normally?
You can talk normally.
Whew, that was fun.
Yeah.
Thanks for the lift. So if I need a lift to like Cabela's again, can I just call you up, or? I don't
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. Just
There you
whatever.
go. Yeah.
What's up, guys?
Come on, Caroline, why are we so quiet?
How are you doing? That's so sick. Dope. Here you go, man. Thank you so much. Here you go, dude. There you go, homie. Thank you.
My Instagram, tfarley1231, and that's my Snapchat too.
Go put your spotters on, dude.
Alright.
Let's see them.
Let's go.
Nice.
Yeah.
Got it. What? Limited edition?
Yeah, man.
Within that meetup, I launched my first ever rigged rod. And absolutely an insane event and an insane accomplishment. I had you guys there to thank so much. It was surreal. It was really, really surreal. Thank you to all who showed up for that event. That was epic. Then after the meetup, I think, yeah, I'm here now in Texas. What's up? Good to see you guys. Okay, yeah, so for any of what I'm about to say to make any sense, you guys need to think back a long, long time, well, not that long ago, but kind of long ago, to when I hosted that meetup and did some fishing in Buffalo, New York. I believe that was June. It was June or July, maybe it was August. I don't remember. Long story short, I lost in a game of checkers, which in turn resulted in me taking out 2 of my subscribers fishing. And those 2 subscribers are about to touch down in Dallas from Buffalo, New York in roughly 2 hours. Alrighty. Hopped in the whip, now I'm gonna pick these dudes up. Let's roll. How was the flight?
Good, dude.
Good, good.
Everything was super smooth flight.
Nice. No clue how I'm gonna get out of here.
So what's up, man?
Not much, not much. Sorry, I'm like dazed right now. All right, so I've picked them up. Ben and Nick are here. What do you guys think of the house, the crib?
It's sweet.
Dig it?
Yeah.
Nice. All right, let's go check out some sticks. So these guys didn't bring any rods. Thankfully, this house is like a mini favorite rod warehouse. So we've got plenty of rods lying around. Got a bunch of sticks. These ones you guys can use, and then I'll bring in some other ones that don't have reels on them, and you guys can just pick. What do you mostly have? Hopefully a bunch of spinning. We're gonna be leaving here from the MTV crib right around 4:30 a.m. It's gonna be an early day. I'm gonna pick those guys up from the hotel. Then we're gonna drive all the way to East Texas to hopefully maybe get some big bass. I got no clue. I haven't fished in Texas in, well, feels like a year, but probably has been like a month.